Hello everyone, welcome to Website Education Investment. Today, in this video, I'm going to just talk about Polkadot, their new roadmap. So they just released it 1 or 2 days ago, and I'm very excited about that. And I think for all the Sama supporters, they have to read that, they have to check this. So now in this video, I'm going to quickly go over that if you don't want to read the whole article. So basically it covers a lot of things, like including the parachain scalability, the development, cross-chain communication, all kinds of things, governance. So the first one is about the scalability, the asynchronous backing. So we can just go over like what will happen for this one. So this will decrease the parachain block time to 6 seconds. So right now it's around 12 seconds. And it will also increase the amount of block space available by a factor of 5 to 10. So that means like the block time decrease means it's faster, like every minute you can get more blocks, and the amount of block space is much bigger, 5 times bigger. So that means each block you can send more data. So that's a scalability. And if you want to have the right now like all of the Web3 projects, right, if you want to make it really like useful in business, right, you need to have a very large scalability, like you can handle millions of transactions per second. So I think this is very important, and I think it's definitely doable. And then the timeline is end of this year. The second one is also very important, is parathreads. So we all know the Polkadot, they have the Cardano, right? I'm a strong supporter of Cardano. So the problem for that is the entrance, like the requirement for those projects to enter Polkadot is actually quite high. You could imagine like those projects, they first need to win the Cardano, and sometimes it's not that easy. You have to compete with others, you have to wait, and then you can get into the Polkadot ecosystem, get the security, right, from the Polkadot. So the parathreads basically is a pay-as-you-go parachain. So anyone, like, they can easily just deploy, and on the Polkadot they can still use the Polkadot, their security and everything, just like the Cardano, but they don't need to compete through the Cardano. So they can just go with, like, whenever they need, they can just pay and then do that. So I think this is similar to like Cosmos system, they have that. So now they are going to have similar properties. So I think Polkadot is evolving in the right direction. The next one is Axiom V3. So XVM, I already talked a lot about that, and like I really like it. It's very important, right? So for all the parachains, they can connect with each other for all of the different blockchain, right? They need to communicate with each other, and this XCM is definitely the one, like you can already see that a lot of the parachain projects, they already interact with each other through the XCVM. So the XM, like they are going to have the V3, so it will include like support for bridging to external networks. So here external network, so that means it's going to like have the XCM, you can interact with the blockchain outside of Polkadot, improve the fee payment NFT API. So those are the things like will happen after the Weights V2, and it should be end of this year as well. The Weights V2, that's basically a notion of multi-dimensional weights. So it will measure not only just execution time, it will also measure the amount of state accessed by a particular operation. So it's basically the fees, like when you charge the fees, you have to consider different dimensions. So they include that feature as well. The next one is governance. So governance, there is YouTube. I put it here. You can check the YouTube to get the details about the governance. So they are going to remove the council and technical committees, and they will introduce a Polkadot fellowship. I don't know how powerful is that, but it's definitely something new maybe we should try that. And this one is definitely interesting. Next one is a bridge. So the bridge is between Polkadot and Kusama. So right now, like Polkadot and Kusama, they're just separate blockchain. And once they have the bridge hub, those two big blockchains, they are going to connect with each other. So this bridge hub is going to connect those two different blockchains. So that means all the parachains, right, in Kusama and Polkadot, they will also interact with each other. So this is also very, very interesting, and it will be end of the year. So there will be a lot of things happening end of this year. Nomination pool and fast on stake. So we all know like on staking, like right now it takes some time, right? And nomination pool that will allow the users to permissionlessly create pools of stake. So anyone, like especially like anyone, they can create the pool and then others can join. So it's kind of easier for the user, especially those small users like us. So you can create the pool. Staking dashboard, there is also a YouTube video for the introduction. So for the new staking, I explored that before, so it's very cool. They have the beta version, but I think they're going to improve that, and maybe we'll have some new like interesting features. And the last one would be disputes snatching. So dispute snatching, basically the validators, right, they will be snatched if they submit invalid parachain blocks, or they will get some partially snatched if they create like 40 disputes. And so basically this one will improve the security of the system. So this is also by end of this year. So overall, like there will be a lot of features. I personally really excited about this one, like the scalability. This is one thing, and the parasnats I'm also quite excited, because that means like more projects, they can easily enter the Polkadot ecosystem. And obviously the governance V2, right? Some new governance that's also like quite popular, and I believe a lot of people like it. And the bridge as well. So I do like to see what kind of bridge they're going to build out, right? So how different parachain projects, they can interact with each other, especially like those projects from Polkadot and from Kusama, those two different blockchain, how they will interact with each other. So this is definitely like a very, very cool thing. And which features do you like most? I would be happy to hear from you. And if you watched till here, you are really the strong supporter of Sama, and I hope you will take the time and read this blog. It's really, really interesting, and I would highly recommend each of you to check that. Alright, so that's all for today's video. Just go over the Polkadot roadmap roundup. Thanks for watching, and I will see you in the next video. Bye bye.